Bonjour Pisces and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for November, so I hope you are all doing well. I'm going to be using the Santa Muerte Book of the Dead tarot deck, which will be linked in the description box below if you want to check it out for yourself. So as always, for the monthly spread, I have split my deck into three piles. You have the major arcana over here for the main energy. You've got the court cards over there, which is how you're advised to show up this month to maximize the energy. And then over here we've got the minor arcana to delve into the message. So as always, please remember, general reading, right? So it's not going to resonate with everybody. So what is the main energy for my Pisces Querents for November, please? And I drop the whole pile of cards. Alright, so your main energy is the Star. What a beautiful card. I will go through all of the cards obviously in detail when they are all on the table. So what core cards are they advised to embody this month? Please ignore my dogs, they're always barking for no reason. So you are advised to embody the Page of Swords energy. So what are the messages for my Pisces Querents? What do they need to hear for their highest good for November, please? Okay, we have a jumper, so I'll take it. Alright, so your jumper is the Three of Swords, so we will begin your reading with this card. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, sorry, can't count. Then we have the Ten of Swords. You have a lot of swords energy. The Nine of Cups, wow, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy that's hidden from you, you know, your spirit team working behind the scenes. We have the Five of Wands. So you've got five energies, the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. So I'm going to begin with this. The Five is the disruptive energy. It is a change or a challenge. If you go against the change, it becomes a challenge. It moves you from the stability of the number 4. Wands is fire, so this is passion, desire, your willpower to get something done, your spirit. So the Five of Wands talks about conflicts. Now it may be conflicts with others, but it could also talk about internal conflicts. It may talk about a period of frictions, of tension, whether it's at work or at home. I personally feel for this reading that the conflict is internal. This is really you feeling conflicted about something, and your spirit team is working to try and get you out of this kind of conflict that you are experiencing, to show you the way. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you've got the beautiful Star energy as your energy for the month. Now the Star is the guiding light. It's, to me as a tarot reader, it represents your spirit team. When I say spirit team, if you've not had any of my readings before, I mean it could be God, it could be the angels, your ancestors, source, the universe, spirit, whoever you work with, any deities you pray to. So the Star is the guiding light. It's the energy we're in when we pray upon a star and we're wishing. So this is the potential of a wish being fulfilled, being guided by your team, everything being orchestrated to happen in divine timing. It may be the promise of healing, the promise of success and fame, because, you know, you can be literal with the Star, and, you know, for some of you, you may become a predominant person within your field, whether, you know, it's for work or even a community. You take what resonates, but the Star is a beautiful energy of being protected, guided towards what's best for you, you know, your wish being answered. And that's why I was saying that the Five of Wands to me is your spirit team saying, hey, we know you're conflicted, we know this is not easy, but we're going to guide you, which is a beautiful energy to have for the month. And to maximize the energy, you are being advised to embody the characteristic of the Page of Swords. Now, obviously, this is the energy of the card, no gender attached here. And the pages represent news coming your ways, generally speaking, but they also represent new direction and the desire to learn. They're training to become the knights. Swords is air energy, it represents the mental realm. So anything to do with knowledge that you come across, your thoughts, your ideas, truths that are exposed. So the Page of Swords is somebody who is gathering data, someone who's studying, someone who's gathering all the resources that they need in order to move forward. And this is swift energy because Swords energy is air energy. So this is swift energy, but it really is a card of, preparing for the future, preparing for the path you are going to embark on and really researching. And this is what you are advised to do basically by your spirit team, because they're going to lead the way, they're going to light it for you with the star. So you've got the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So the three represents growth and expansion in any suit. Because we're in the mental realm, this is a mental breakthrough. Now, I often say this, it can be painful because the swords can cut. So for instance, there may have been some truths that have been exposed in the recent past, or some truths are going to be exposed, and it may hurt you. It may not be easy. It may be thinking out of the box and having an idea and thinking, okay, in order to get myself out of whatever situation you're in, this internal conflict or the conflict you're experiencing with somebody, I'm going to have to think out of the box and do something that's not going to be easy. Whatever the case may be, this is still a growth energy, because this represents you breaking away from the Two of Swords energy of being indecisive and guarding yourself and not moving forward. And this is to bring about the end of a cycle, because you've got the 10 of the same suit, the 10 of Swords. And to me, the 10 of Swords is the ultimate release. This is accepting something for what it is, dealing with it as such and letting it go, completely surrendering. And this is also the bringer of big relief, because once you've gone through that process, it's like a weight's been lifted off of your shoulders. So although it may not be an easy energy initially, it's like growing pains, like you feel it in your bones when you're a child and it hurts when you're growing. Well, it's the same thing, but in a mental process. And all of this, remember, is happening because you are being guided by your spirit team and the star. It's happening for you. It's making you grow, evolve. And all of this is to get to the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Now, again, 10 is a major completion. Pentacles being the physical realm, it represents the material world. So whether we're talking about your home or your work, your career, your business, your financial assets, that kind of thing. The 10 of Pentacles talks about prosperity and abundance, but it has this idea of longevity. This is like building an empire. That's why it's often called the legacy card. This is having worked at something and provided yourself with prosperity and abundance that's going to last a long time, to the point that you can give to others, and also that it will be remembered, that longevity idea. And it's supported by the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. 9 is achievement. Cups represent the emotional realm. This is what your heart wished so much. This is the emotional happiness that you set out to get. These cups, they're the treasure of the person who holds them. It represents their joy and happiness, and they value it. And so this desire to build something long term, and that's going to bring you prosperity and abundance, and it can be emotional, spiritual, or financial, take what resonates. This is your wish, what your heart truly, truly desires. And in order to get to that, it's going to have to be something that's released and surrendered. You're going to have to do something that, think out of the box, do something that you may not be comfortable with, to be quite honest, but it will bring and bring about light. It will bear the fruit, because this is what's at stake here. But you really need to get out of your head. You really need to, because with the 5 and the 8 of Swords, I see that there is a tumultuous energy in your head. The 5, as I've explained with the 5 of Wands, is disturbing energy. It disturbs the stability, and the 5 of Swords talks about doing things your own way, and it may not be liked by others, okay? You need to be aware of that. And sometimes we have to do things that are not liked by others, because, you know, no one's going to look after you more than you, right? So the 5 of Swords talks about it's a victory, but it's a victory that's taken by doing things your own way. And, you know, don't be afraid of being judged, because people will always judge. They will always have an opinion about anything. You know, it's like belly buttons. Everyone's got one. So I wouldn't be overly concerned about doing things your own way, because at the end of the day, you are guided by your spirit team. And you sometimes, in order to get somewhere, in business for instance, you do have to, you know, do things your own way. And this 8 of Swords energy is an energy you need to make sure you don't fall into, which is the prison of the mind. This is self-inflicted. This is looking at something and thinking, okay, the only way I can get to the light and find an exit is if I do things my own way. And it's perfectly fine. Do not get trapped in there and thinking, no, I can't do this. Because this is going to go against you. You are being guided. They will show you what to do. You do not need to worry about that. And this seems to be a very important thing for you, because this is to do with your wish, you know, what you're trying to achieve for yourself. And there needs to be a release. Now, let me get a final outcome for you so I can see where this is going. So can we have clarifications on the outcome of this reading for my Pisces Squarens, please? If someone has betrayed you, it's a message for someone out there with the 5 of Swords. If you've been betrayed by somebody, and this is what you need to release, okay, if this 3 of Swords is talking about someone reveals to you that you've been betrayed by a romantic partner, by a friend, by a co-worker, your boss, business partner, whatever, and you're having problems releasing it, please do, okay? Do some meditations, pray to whoever you pray to. Do not fall in the prison of the mind of chewing things over and always thinking about the wrong that has been done, because it's very negative, it's very toxic, and it's not going to help you move forward. But do your homework, do your research. Look at things from a factual point of view as well. But that was a specific message for somebody out there. So can we have a final outcome, please? I want you. 6 of Pentacles, very good card to get as a closing. This is saying that the storm's going to dissipate and harmony is going to come back. 6 is harmony. After having overcome a change or a challenge, you have 2 5s here, and then you get your 6 to close out your reading. And Pentacles being the earth energy of the physical realm, it represents equilibrium between giving and receiving, between movement and stability. So this is saying that, you know, harmony is going to come back in your physical world, as long as you allow it to be, and you follow the star, you follow the signs, and you release what needs to be released, and you don't get trapped in your head, because this 10 of Pentacles, which is your wish fulfillment, it will come. But I'm also getting the message with this card, which I normally don't get, but I will say it, it's a question of time. Just time, patience, you know, harmony, things are going to settle is what I'm hearing, so I wouldn't worry about it. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am so grateful you chose to spend your time with me. It's your most precious commodity. I wish you a beautiful month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.